Episode of CG News that everyone has been waiting for. I'm Preston Minson and I'm your anchor for today. So we're going to be going over events from January 25th to the 30th. So the 25th through the 30th, there's a girls basketball tournament in Sedgwick. And I would say go out and support, but with this COVID catastrophe, we can't. So there's a live stream. We'll put it in the link down below. So go support them through that, and hopefully they can go to the ship and win it, 5th through 27th, besides that tournament, there's nothing. It's just a casual day, And then we got the 28th. At 4 p.m. there's junior high basketball versus Wakefield at home. So hopefully they can win that. Get off on one of the good starts ever since Christmas break. And then also on the 28th at 7 p.m. wrestling tournament at Canton-Galva. So hopefully our wrestlers Isaiah Patton and Ryder Nordstrom can win there. So then we'll go on to the 29th, which is Friday. 3 o'clock p.m. there's wrestling at Hoisington. So again, we wish Ryder and Isaiah the best of luck, and then we'll wrap it up with Saturday, the final day, 9 a.m. junior varsity wrestling at Marion. So good luck to our boys, and hopefully they can come back with some medals. So
the weather today. It is a Wednesday today. We didn't have school Monday, so it's coming out a little bit late. So we're gonna start you on a Wednesday. As today, the precipitation is a percentage of 10. We have high at 24, so it's going to be chilly. And as you can see, if you look outside, it is partly cloudy. Tomorrow, we have precipitation of 20%. It's going to be partly cloudy again with, a high of 43 right there and a low of 29. So again, it could stay freezing all day. Friday, precipitation chance of 10%. It's going to be windy. No, it's going to be partly cloudy. Ain't going to be windy. I don't know why I said that. With a high of 53 and a low of 40, it's going to be a pretty nice day Friday. On Saturday, precipitation percent of 80%. It's going to be rainy or snowy, hopefully snowy. It'll be pretty cool. High of 46, low of 27. And then on a Sunday, it's going to be a high of 41 and a low of 25. And it's going to be partly cloudy with 10% chance of precipitation. And on Tuesday, we're going to have another 20% chance of precipitation with a high of 51, and it's going to be partly cloudy. It's going to be cloudy, actually. Anyway, that wraps up the weather for the week. Have a good one. We'll see you next time.
Hi, my name is Jordan Friesen, and I'm a new member to the CG Broadcasting team, and I will be presenting you with this week's local news from the state of Kansas. A student from Comanche County native Wichita State University, Stan Hurd, has stuck out in the art community as he now resides in Lawrence, Kansas. His technique is unlike others from his community. Hurd's canvas is the earth. He has turned acres of farmland into an artwork. Stan said, art, especially on this scale, and the art that includes community and people, it's not a one-man show. Hurd said it's a collective group of people that get involved in the creation, which is what I think gives it the great strength and power. Hurd has even made recent works supporting the Biden-Harris campaign, and even worked with the president and vice president of the 2020 race. He plotted portraits of Biden and Kamala Harris in the middle of a field near Lawrence. Hurd said the image took him about 10 days to complete, but was proud of his work. As I have made my way to the end of my article, I'd like to thank you for watching this week's report and ask you to come back next week.
Right. This week I'm going to cover a little bit about the end of our 2020 election. President-elect Joe Biden will sign 17 executive actions and orders in his first hours of his presidency yesterday. The moves are expected to restore a number of Obama-era policies and reverse some of what Biden's team calls the gravest damages of the Trump administration. In his first actions as president, Biden is set to roll back and reverse a number of Trump's policies and directives. Trump as well has continued a short but current tradition of leaving a predecessor a note. The details behind this letter left for Biden are undisclosed and cannot be shared to the public, but Trump has said he wishes him good luck. That's that's the end of my news segment.
My name is Ethan
That's
with this
it?
week's international news, and today we're going to be talking about how Hungary is the first EU to approve the Russian vaccine. On Thursday, Prime Minister Viktor Orban's chief of staff confirmed that both the Russian jab and the Oxford AstraZeneca vaccine had been given the green light by the health authorities. Hungarian health officials are also in Beijing for talks with the Chinese authorities over the approval and immediate delivery of 1 million doses of the Sinopharm vaccine, which is already being used in neighboring Serbia.
I'm Bryson Alcala, and I'm going to go over sports for this week. I got a longer one for you today, so stick with me. Last week I interviewed Canton-Galva's only two wrestlers, Isaiah Patton and Ryder Nordstrom. I'm here with Ryder Nordstrom, one of the two wrestlers for Canton-Galva. So how's the season going so far?
It's been tough. You know, with COVID, there's a lot of problems that go on with trying to get things ordered out, but it's been pretty good so far. I had about 3 or 4 tournaments now, so we gotten our time in.
Is there any challenges trying to maintain a certain weight for long periods of time?
Yeah, I mean, especially coming to school, you know, you got people around you all the time eating, you know, whatever they want. Tyson half the time walks in with Pop-Tarts into classes, so it's a lot of mind control and self-control to keep yourself down there.
Is there any big tournaments or important events coming up?
Yeah, the whole month of February is going to be our kind of postseason to make it into state. They've added a few more tournaments to it this year, trying to, you know, keep a lot of the number of wrestlers at a certain place down in time for COVID, so it'll be pretty tough.
Do you got any goals or expectations for the rest of the season?
Yeah, I'm going to try to make it to state, which means I got to place top 4 in the last 4 tournaments of the season, so it'll be pretty tough, but that's the main goal.
That's all I got for you. Thanks.
Thank you.
I'm here with Isaiah Patton, the other wrestler for Canton-Galva. So how's your season going so far?
It's going pretty good. I've gotten to wrestle at 2 tournaments this year, so it's been looking good.
What's it like for you trying to maintain a certain weight?
You know, well, I had to cut weight last week, and it's just rough trying to stay down because you have to deal with other people eating around you and just try not to get distracted. You have to keep focused and stay contained.
Do you got any important events or big tournaments or anything coming up?
Well, we have the whole week of February is going to be leading into our states, and then this week we had the Canton-Galva to wrestle.
What are your goals and expectations for the rest of the season?
Hoping to be able to wrestle throughout the whole month of February and make it to state. So.
That's all I got for you. Thank you. Now I'm going to move to high school basketball. Canton-Galva's tournament wrapped up this Saturday, and coming away with first place was Mound Ridge, and second place being Wichita Classical. There was lots of good games this week, but the one that stuck out the most was the Mound Ridge and Wichita homeschool on Monday. The final score ended up being 100-96, with the W going to Mound Ridge. The Eagles finished 4th place, losing to Cedric on Saturday, wrapping up this year's tournament. The CG girls played Solomon and came away with a win, 58-49. The girls will be attending next week's tournament hosted by Cedric, so I'll keep you updated with that. The boys travel to Solomon next Thursday for their makeup game against the Gorillas, and now for the junior high hoop. The boys lost 47-25 to Solomon, but in a B team game, Bentley Dynas had a nice buzzer beater. The girls won 25-21, coming away with their first win of the season. Junior high has a few upcoming games next week, so we will keep you updated on that, and that's all I got for this week's sports.